Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the post-match show. Nigeria won, Angola nil. We're back for another 15-20 minutes just to hear from other people that haven't got their chance to share their thoughts. If you have anything to say, you want to talk about the game, you want to predict the next matches, whatever the case may be, send a request and I'll bring you on now. Of course, we're celebrating this fantastic victory, 1-0 win over Angola in the AFCON 2023 quarterfinals. Ademola Lookman with the goal, a fantastic assist by Moses Simon. So yeah, just come on, share your thoughts, let us know who your player of the match is, and let us know how far you think the Super Tournament. Only 2 matches left.
Baba, you don't believe me now. Eh? You don't believe me now. Baba, we have panelists and we have panelists. Yeah,
Up Niger.
People don't be who for play. Now we are runner. Now don't they believe now. Don't they believe my information.
Up Niger.
Yes, so up Niger.
Yes, so
Alpha.
we
are
have
very happy. We are very, very happy.
have the highest number of appearances in the semi-finals in AFCON. 16 now. Watch out, guys. It's our birthright. It's our birthright.
Get it in our internet. Okay, get it to you. Sorry, just like Kelechi.
Off my jaw, off my jaw.
Yes,
Niger
so
for life.
Alpha, how are you guys? How are you?
We are good.
We are good. We are good.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sweden.
Look at this jersey.
yes, so I like it. Jesse, nice one, brother.
Nice one. Best jersey for you to be wearing.
Jersey also. We're Niger boys.
Where are you?
Nice
Where are
one,
you,
brother.
Baba? Where are
We
you?
live in Lagos. We live in Lagos.
I'm from Kano. I'm Hausa.
You live in Lagos?
We live in Lagos.
Nice.
From Lagos.
Nice.
Nice
Yeah.
one. Nice one.
Tony Hausa. Oh yeah, Lagos boy.
Okay, hold on for a second, guys. Kelechi, share your thoughts quickly. Kelechi, what did you think of the game? What did you think?
I thought it was a master class tactical game, sit compact. I didn't want them to lose their heads, because I'm not too sure of the yellow card rules. Now again. So, like when Calvin Bassey was, I judged to have found someone and he got a yellow card and was trying to lose his head. I just need calm heads now. I don't need anybody missing the final semi-final because of the yellow card. No, I don't need that. So keep calm. I know the adrenaline and everything is on, but keep calm. We are playing what we should play. It is not going for you. Play 3 at the back. Sit tight, stay compact, nick your one goal, and relax. It's competition football. But I don't have to entertain anybody. We are good.
Let me ask you a question, Kelechi. Your boy, Iwobi, people have been criticizing Iwobi. What did you think of Iwobi's game today, Kelechi?
My volume is high.
That is critics in the press conference. His own is to retain the ball. It is a 3-4-3 formation or 3-5-2 or 5, whatever you want to call it. They are not creative. If the boy is there when he can create, he will. 4 passes, you can see him making tackles, sticking in, going in. That's what he's there to do. And he's doing it well. Yes, a few misplaced passes here and there. The pitches are not good as the pitches in England. I was at the stadium. I know what I saw. So nobody should be blaming the boy. One or two passes don't enter. He's putting the energy, giving 100%. And I'm proud of the boy, 100%. He's doing well. Very well. I'm telling you. And my boy be done, and my pikin. Nothing they happen. The anybody know what they cost are not sabi ball. Now me talker. No, they're not sabi. It's different. That's why when I told you about this information,
your network is breaking up a little bit.
Some people are doubting, saying this and that. I was like, relax. Baba, we don't see the game. We don't know her. We don't play her. So relax. You understand?
All right. Thank you very much, Kelechi. You always like your energy.
We'll see.
So, by God's grace, after the final, when we win the trophy, you'll be back on again.
No, we'll be at the stadium. I go South Africa now. From South Africa, I'll enter Abidjan straight.
Okay.
Immediately.
Nice
So not the voice. They need my energy. You understand? Man, go give them content behind the
All right.
You know the vibes.
Thank you very much, Kelechi. I appreciate you. Okay, over to you, official Andrew.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
The setup of the team is what impressed me most. It reminds me of Philippe Trousse, those days. The first time we qualified for the World Cup, we took it. You don't need beautiful.
Hello.
Efficiency effectiveness is up. Win the game. Competition. People were laughing. You know, our defense, we leak goals, we do that. Come on. Relax. Be disciplined. Get your structure in. And you remember, it's a tournament football. All our guys play abroad. And they had just barely 1 week to come together. The first game, I told people, relax. With the team, we gel as the tournament progresses. And now you can see them stringing passes and doing things. What they couldn't do in the first round. Now we could string 10, 15 passes and, you know, understanding coming in. So, I mean, I'm not kind of saying, okay, we're going to win the cup or whatever or anything, but I'm highly impressed with the performance. It's not about beautiful football. In tournament games, you don't play beautiful football. Your target is efficiency and effectiveness. Win the game. Get 1 goal. You are defending, you are packing the bus, as they say, or whatever. But we didn't pack the bus. We had more shots on target. First half, we had more possessions. I mean, we scored the goals. So, I wasn't, after the first half, I told my friend who I was watching, look, I'm not afraid. There's no threat in this team, in Angolan team. I don't see them scoring us. I was that confident. Because I could see the guys, I could see what the coach is going for. My only bit of fear came in when I saw Ahmed Musa arguing with the coach on the touchline. Someone needs to tell him Pissarro is the coach. He's in charge. In as much as you're a senior player, allow the coach to do his things. And we don't need that division in the team. Let the coach make his substitution, take responsibility for whatever the outcome of the game is. This is what a team is like. You don't just come and start challenging the coach in front of the players. It shows some kind of indiscipline. And I don't want to see that. The moment you lose that family, that unity, football is a team game. We have Ucheibe, good team. But more Ucheibe himself is a team player. I remember him telling us that that penalty against Cote d'Ivoire, he called Ekong to take that penalty because he was tensed. That is a team player for you. And that is how the team should progress. So I don't appreciate all those arguments with the boss. I mean, he is the coach. Allow him to take responsibility for it. So this is my man of the match for this game today is the whole team.
They cannot give man of the match. People would like to be political. They cannot give man of the match to the whole team.
I'm a believer in football is a team game. Forget the stars, whatever. I'm a believer in a team. The team is what gives me joy. I saw Moses Simon track back. Even the Angolan player gave up. At the point when Moses pursued him, he gave up. He was in possession of the ball. You're like, this guy carry ball, they go a bang.
He is the man of the match. He is the man of the match.
So the team performance, the energy, the enthusiasm, the all-purpose togetherness is what Ekong was fantastic.
All right. I have to let you go now just so that I can take more people. But thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm
okay. Abbas, sorry, Haruna, 1 second, please. I'll come to you.
No problem. No.
Abbas, very quickly, what did you think of today's game? What are your thoughts?
Okay, today's game was a very good performance from Super Eagles. We congratulate them. Very good performance. But I have some people I have to talk about in that team.
Okay.
So let's start. I'll say Iwobi controlled that midfield. I liked Iwobi. He was good today. Iwobi was very good. Sanusi is not consistent. Let me not lie. One game yes, one game no. But he tried. Do you agree with me?
No, yeah. I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Calvin Bassey, very good performance. I like this play today. As usual. It's a very good defender. Osimhen was not enough today. But he tried. I liked him inside. And
what do you think Osimhen could have done more today?
Osimhen, I feel like
there are so many chances that Osimhen did not make the run inside the box where people like Simon crossed it, and even there was one that Onyeka
can I say something based on that? Can I say something based on that?
Okay, let Haruna professional striker, so let Haruna jump in.
Okay. From the way Osimhen ran in the other game, the fact is he is not back to 100. He cannot be back to 100 for this game.
100%.
So he needs to just
100%.
recover. He need more energy. Next game, you will see another Osimhen. That's what I believe. So
Osimhen is world class.
Osimhen is a world class player.
When I play like him. I want to run and chase every ball. In fact, during our generation, that's the striker, Nigerian typical striker type. You have to always fight for every ball. You don't give no breathing space to any defender. You understand? But the only thing is, after a game that you give that 100, you need 2 to 3 days to be back to 100. Which in this tournament, you don't have the whole week to rest. You understand? You have to train, you have to do recovery sessions, and then another game. So we have to excuse him for that, you know? That's it.
So,
Abbas, finish your thoughts quickly.
Let me continue. Osimhen, we all know he's a world-class player, so we always expect the best from him, always. He's a world-class player. You expect goals in the game. Every single game, Osimhen has to score. We all know that. So that's why when Osimhen doesn't score, for us, it's not enough. Always. Moses Simon, I can't complain. He's a baller. I cannot complain. He's fast. He's sharp. He's a very good baller. And Lookman, also, you cannot complain. Lookman is a baller. Every game is providing. That's 3 goals in 2 games. So that's a big thank you for Lookman. Also, who should we continue with? You know, the coach is supposed to make use of his bench more. That's what I think. Because I saw players were getting tired and he was not making substitutions. That's what I saw. And our keeper, Nwabali, respect. Big guy. He's a good. And Joe Aribo. Mid. Joe Aribo is mid. But it's okay. But that Super Eagles team, big respect. I hope we can go all the way.
And before I let you go, who was your man of the match today, Abbas?
My man of the match. I have to give it, even though Lookman scored, I'll give it to Simon. Let me not lie. Because Simon was too good today. Even though Lookman scored, Lookman balled out today, but Simon is my man of the match.
You're right.
All right. Thank you very much, Abbas. Thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
I see somebody is holding food behind you, so you can go and enjoy your food. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Haruna, the floor is yours. Thank you for joining.
All right. Abbas said well. He did well. He analyzed the game good. I like that. On what he said, just as I said, on Osimhen, he needs a bit of rest. About him talking about his bench, we need to have a rest and all. Yeah, it's a tournament. After 2-3 days, there's a game. You can't get 100% from them each game. You have to use the bench. You can see Simon Moses didn't really play. He rested a bit from the last game and all. You understand? The game before. I mean, and now we're getting the best out of him too because he's not fatigued. You understand? And for me, I would say he's the man of the match. The whole team are doing good. Let's keep fingers crossed. I think we can make it to the finals. And then hopefully from the finals, we have to start looking at the cup. You know, that's how it is. Yeah. I know Kelechi spoke about performances before because of the pitch and the rest. Yeah, all these are factors. And the more the boys stay together, the more they get to know each other better as well. I remember from our comedians and everybody, fans and all, everybody talk about it like, hey, we're not here for good football. We're here for the winnings and all. Of course, we really want to see good football. We want to see them play like they play in their teams, but we don't have the same facilities. We don't have the same, whatever, coaching, teammates. We don't have this blend. We don't have all of this thing. So you don't expect. I think right now, if Nwobi have the ball, his striker from his team knows where to run, know what to do, you understand my point? The other midfielder and all. But here we need to get it. They don't have enough time to play together and know all these things. So gradually it's coming. Somebody's talking about now we're making passes and all. Yes, we're improving. And that's how it is. They will improve day after day. And thank God a lot of them have age on their sides. They have years to play together and they'll get better. That's what I believe too.
Amazing.
So congratulations, Nigeria.
So,
yes.
Good evening.
Before you go, Haruna, Yeah. Shout out to you, Christy, senior midfielders. Christy,
Good
hold on,
Nah,
please, 1 second.
she
I'll
down
come
here.
to
I
you
don't
in a
even know
second.
saying that she there. Christy,
Like
evening.
Christy,
man,
number
10.
But Haruna, I want to ask you one question just on what they said about the coach and using his subs. So when a coach doesn't make changes until about the 70th
It's
minute, is it
normal.
is it because everything is going well? He doesn't want to just change and anything and that can potentially spoil, or is it just because maybe he doesn't trust his bench? What do you think is like a reason
No,
for that?
it's not like that. Even if things are not going well, you don't just kill the players' confidence by just taking him out just very early in the game. You try to encourage him. You try to give him the confidence to like correct his mistakes. Sometimes that's why you don't even have to say a lot to the player. He's a professional. He knows. He exactly knows what to do. The moment you make the mistake, you know the correction yourself. Christy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christy. That's it.
Yeah.
So sometimes they try to give a little room for a player to correct himself or pick up, and then when you rush the substitutes, sometimes it comes to come back at you, So you have to watch the game, study the game, and then do that. I think even world-class coaches, most of the substitutions come after 70th minute nowadays. So it's now becoming like a cultural kind of thing. I don't know, but that's it. That's what I think.
All right, thank you very much, Haruna. Sorry, I'll skip you for a second, Santa Jerry, just so that we can allow Christy to get her piece in and go. Christy, welcome.
Good evening,
Yes,
everyone.
good evening. So, Christy, before I ask you about the game, people are asking, are you okay? How are you doing? Because we saw you got injured in your last match. So, how are you doing? Just so
I'm
that we
fine.
know.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine. So, you'll be available for next game?
I'm just gonna rest, but I'm okay.
Okay. So yes, Super Eagles 1-0 win over Angola. What did you think of today's match?
I think today we played better in the first half, and second half we have more pressure. And also for me, the man of the match for me is the goalkeeper. Like the 9 minutes of the game, he did a lot of saves. You get one boy where one enter inside post, the guy parried the ball. My heart don't come off my body. Like he don't really come out. He parried that ball, now I get peace of mind. I don't know if you watch the match again. The guy is top notch. And Victor Osimhen again, the guy Osimhen is a king. Like you cannot, even if he no score, if he come out that thing for anybody. Like he's just top. He's different. And Obi also, like for me, Obi top. Everyone on the pitch was top today. Yeah.
So let me ask you about before I let you go. Let me ask you about the defense. Because now defense you've been they play this season for Benfica. So when you look at the defenders that are playing for Nigeria, William Ekon, Calvin Bassey, Shemi Ajayi, what can you say about their performance? Because one goal considered this whole tournament. What can you say about our defense?
We have a solid defense. Our defenders are doing good. Olaino, Abiola.
I know.
Oh God, the guy is so good. Basi for me, top. Ekon top for me. But Saidu, I think he needs more time he needs to step up a bit. Yeah.
Okay. And Christy, final question that I'll ask you. Between you and Frank the Tank, now who get more energy for their body? Because we've seen you play and you're running everywhere, and Frank the Tank too is running everywhere. So between you and Frank, who has more energy in their lungs?
I don't know. Frank na man, me na woman, but me I know say I get lungs.
All right. Thank you very much, Christy. Thank you for joining and sharing your thoughts. All right.
Thank you.
Enjoy your night.
Okay. Bye.
Over to you, Santa Jerry. Thank you for waiting.
No wahala, my brother. All this inside the entertainment. Congratulations to Nigeria. Significantly for me, is the ability of the team to play as one. That cohesiveness. Yes, because we've always had good good players. That one not the finish for Nigeria. You see, but to play as a team, everybody playing for each other. You see, you don't think when I see this quality of game. The last time I see Nigeria play like this was Nigeria Ghana 2000, that competition. And not just stroke of luck.
I mean, for those who can remember that the competition as they were moving it, the quality of game, that's what I'm seeing here. And looking at the individual players, I like the way he will be adapted into the competition. He improved, particularly today. His distribution was wonderful. His ability to fall back and bridge the gap, manage that midfield with Onyeka was exceptional. You see, his passes, those through passes, he disorganized the Angolans, because when the Angolans have built an attack, one ball which he will be up 2 times, he don't release them, and is potential danger. So for me, that was another way of getting the Angolans to ease the pressure, on our defense. Then I know reminds me of Babayaro at the early Babayaro. The guy will go overlap, come back again, still go find goal, score. That's kind of game. And I like the way he has improved he's improved his game, the quality of his game. Super Eagles, the confidence has improved too over the years as well. Then the goalkeeper, the communication in the defense, Ekong, Semi, and the way he complements Semi, because Semi's too is not very sharp, but you see, his concentration is high. That's the thing. His concentration is high. And so, Ekong is able to complement him quickly, So that's absence of Didi. They've been able to manage it because it was on short notice. You understand? And the coach was smart. Our first match, it was obvious that something was was missing, and Didi was not there. Plus that young guy who came in and was injured again at that game, Alassane, and so they've been able to manage themselves. And like someone rightly said, it's a competition. You see, it's like a marathon. You can have good runners, but how do you manage them? First lane, second lane, third lane. That's the thing. Like last competition, we go score all our goals for group stage. We no come, score for the knockout stage. So I like the game. I like the game, and again, that quest to shine as an individual, you don't see it there. So everybody is playing for everybody. That's where we win as a national team. When people play for the Osimhen, know they look for how to our highest goal scorer for qualifiers. My African Player of the Year. This is a big stage for Africa. You don't see that interest. That quest with him. Instead, they carry the team along. You see, so this is a dream. Now this one is supposed to call Dream Team too, after 96 squad. And I really congratulate the management, of the team, the coach and his staff and the community there. Whatever they've been telling the boys and that have brought them together like this is really, really, really nice, good to see. And most importantly, they are young, meaning that there is future in the team. Personally, that's my concern. Not be to win. We'll be coming third in AFCON. Bronze, silver, bronze. In fact, last AFCON was the worst performance we had in terms of results. But this one, you see that if there is World Cup now, you see that these guys can, they can graduate into that, the quality of the World Cup football that you can see.
Okay.
So that's my.
Just to round off, I want to ask you 2 questions.
Sure.
So the first one, who was your player of the match today? Who was your man of the match?
My brother, I had.
So somebody has to get the award.
It's hard. But let me give it to the goalkeeper. Exceptionally. Yes. Because of his positioning and his saves when the Angolans were. Look at that ball that hit the bar. One ball reduced that guy's options. That's why
he had to play it really well.
Yes, very well. And we were lucky. So I want to give it to him. If not, penalty. No penalty is anybody's game. You know.
All right. And then my second question to you: first, second, third, or fourth? Where would the Super Eagles finish?
First.
First. I love it. Everybody has confidence now.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
First, I have my reasons for first. I have seen the discipline and cohesion. These are two things. Forget within anything carry. You see, cohesion and discipline. They have it. That is why it's difficult to concede goals in our post. And if you do rush to go score, we go just put empty posts for people who go score. We get hunters plenty. You understand? So that is the thing. That is my confidence. Our ability to concede less goals so far. Now ones we don't concede so far, right? So that's a plus. So
all right. Thank you very much for joining me and for sharing your thoughts. I'll let you go now. Okay, Trust Allah, our final guest for the evening. Welcome. What did you think of the game today?
Wow. Game. I think so far so good. This is the toughest game for Super Eagles so far. Not just about the intensity of the game, but in terms of the tactical discipline, in terms of how committed the player were, and in terms of what the opposition actually brings to the table. So I think it was all-round performance from the player, right from the goalkeeper to the defense, to the midfield, and to the attack. But Saidu, we need to look back and look at where we're coming from. What was the situation of Super Eagles in terms of defense, in terms of the left back, and in terms of the left wing back? What was our performance? How was that position before this guy actually comes in? People might not really understand that there are three things that is actually important when you are playing football. What you do with the ball when you win ball, what you do off the ball when you lose ball, and what you do in between. Saidu might not offer that kind of much when he's with the ball, but when it comes to the issue of covering going forward, covering coming back, I think there is no player in that team that actually do what Saidu do, and that's the reason why the man always have very good in positioning. Because he have a lot of energy. Energy is what Saidu offer to that team. And it's kind of a balance to the team. Yes, does he need to improve? Yes, he need to improve. Perhaps if he can improve on his crossing, maybe he will have just been the best left full back, maybe in Africa in this tournament. Because when it comes to terms of energy and in terms of positioning, it's actually good. People doesn't look at that as an advantage because what they focus on is whenever he have that ball, what does he do with it? But overall, I think it's a very good performance. My man of the match, I think, is Moses Simon. So far, so good. This is the best time I'm saying Moses Simon in his flying color. Yeah. He played with the team. He's not selfish. He win every battle. He contested every ball. And when most of the forward, our striker, when was the only player that have that extra energy in him to actually chase. So far so good. I think the team is still very bad. And I have a question for Parcero. It was obvious from 6 was so tired. I don't know why the coach cannot actually make the right substitute then. I was wondering that is this the final? Are we not going to play another match again? So if you won out your best striker, just because of the game, and you have a lot of players too on the bench. So what happened the next game? So he needs to make a timely substitute when it matters most. Aside that, the players are fantastic, and congratulations to Nigeria for this wonderful and great performance from the players.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts and joining me. The only question that you've not answered: first, second, third, or fourth, where would the Super Eagles finish?
With this momentum, with this charisma, and I think we might finish first. And I'll tell you why. For the first time in about 6 or 7 tournaments, we don't hear any issue that we normally have from the leadership position. That means there is actually reform that is going on from the leadership echelon. And people are not giving kudos to, at least Tinubu for that. The man might not work well, perhaps in the economy or Nigerian whatever. But I think the man has been paying a keen attention to Nigerian football development. I heard that he had a phone call with the NFL leadership, sports minister, and even the player. So I think the kind of coordination that we are missing in most of the previous tournament that we played, I think we are having it now. And that is the reason why we're having less rancor. So because of that motivation, I think we can actually win the tournament.
All right. Thank you very much for joining me and for sharing your thoughts. Good to hear from you. So guys, there we have it. Thank you very much to everyone that has joined. You know, if I couldn't take your request, I apologize for that. We only have so much time to take as many people as we can. But of course, it was a fantastic win for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 1-0 victory over Angola, and we are through to the semi-final of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. We are awaiting the results of Cape Verde versus South Africa tomorrow, and then we'll know exactly who our semi-final opponents will be. But it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Up Super Eagles. My name is Ayoti. This is Eagle Striker of Nigerian football. And until next time, bye-bye.